Alliance.
Set a meet with Jose Battle. He can help us change the balance of power.
I'll deal with Bumpy Johnson.
They need to get as far away as possible.
There's one thing you guys never seem to remember.
Why?
Harlem, it's mine. It's mine. It's mine.
Bumpy Johnson makes his return, fam. That's right, the Godfather of Harlem is back. I got strong connections to this show right here because I'm from Harlem. But before Frank White, before all of these other gangsters, yeah, Bumpy Johnson was the man.
They said Lion doesn't know that he's caged until he's let out. I got a taste of freedom. Now I just can't go back into the cage. It was the one chance I had to control these blocks. Now I'm crawling back to the Italians with my checkbook.
You're just not equipped to carry that kind of debt.
I need some time. Money's due.
So Godfather of Harlem is back with Forrest Whitaker. This is season 3, episode 1. My quick recaps. I'm just going to talk about the highlights that stood out to me. Definitely drop your comments below. Let me know the highlights that stood out to you. And as you already know, we're going to break it down. All right, fam. So the name of this episode is The Negro in White America, and the description reads, to repay a duty debt owed to the Italians after the Harlem riots, Bumpy Johnson robs his own community. Omar seeks to return to Elise and Malcolm's good graces. Someone close to Stella orders a hit on her life. So listen, fam, I've been watching this since the first season, and yeah, they couldn't have picked a better person to play Bumpy Johnson. Forrest Whitaker does an amazing job at bringing to life this legendary individual. And that's right, Bumpy Johnson, season 3, he's coming back with his squad. And yes, he had an opportunity to really control the blocks in Harlem and everything, but the Doogie got burnt down, and now he owes the Italians, okay? So now he has to figure out how to come up with $3 million. Now, again, we're talking about back in the 40s and 50s, right? 3 million was like $300 million. So he's not going to get it from his squad, but he's going to the Italians, and they telling him, listen, you got to go see Joe Colombo. Hey, go see Joe Colombo. And Joe Colombo is the chop shop guy, but he's making millions of dollars, and he's making deals and making offers that people can't refuse. So he's definitely one of those gangsters. So yes, Bumpy Johnson has to come up with $3 million in a couple of days. Not in a couple of weeks, in a couple of days. So you see that face. This is the man that's trying to figure it out, a desperate man. But Joe Colombo was on some like, listen, you know, I'll try to negotiate with you. So he's trying to negotiate with Bumpy Johnson, but all it's doing is just trying to get up in Harlem. He's just trying to get a piece of Harlem. That's all he's trying to do. He's really not trying to help him at all. Now, Stella, man, she ratted on her own father and all the cats in the organization. So they locked up, and yeah, she working with the officials, right? The FBI, and trying to take down all of these organizations. I mean, you know, her father took out all 3 of these men that she loved, and now she trying to get back at her father, and whatever organization, she going to tell on everybody. She's singing like a bird. Now, here's what's new to me. We got Malcolm X, right? And this guy right here from the first 2 seasons, he did a great job playing Malcolm X, but we got a new dude playing an older Malcolm X. And I ain't gonna lie, he does look like the part, man. He does look like the part. He looks like an older Malcolm X, growing the beard out, the whole 9. Doesn't really sound like him, but he's okay. And your girl Elise, boy, she got a thing. She's always had a thing for Malcolm, right? Always had an admiration, but I think it's going deeper than that. We got to watch out for that. But yes, Malcolm in this, he does an amazing job being Malcolm so far. He's doing real good. And yeah, Bumpy again is trying to figure this thing out. So it's a great start as far as episode 1 to me, sitting down with the Italian guys, him trying to figure things out. One thing is for sure is that, yes, Stella, man, home mama, is putting a hit out on her, right? But here we go with Bumpy. Bumpy finds out from Adam Clayton Powell that there's going to be a movement of some money. There's a pickup going on at some banks. So your boy has to do what he has to do, and he gets the squad and he robs the truck of all that money, and he gets $3 million up. Now, again, he got to protect his beautiful wife, baby girl, you know, he got to protect the whole family. So Bumpy's going to do whatever he has to do. He doesn't want to have to owe anybody anything. So yes, Bumpy did what he had to do. He came up with that $3 million. And yes, Stella again got to watch her back because her own mama put a hit on her. So at the end, as we saw in the first video, that's right, your boy Bumpy came up with that $3 million and let him know Harlem is mine. So yeah, family, those are the highlights that I saw from this first episode. Again, I really have an affinity for the Godfather of Harlem. You guys drop your comments below. Let me know what you thought about this first episode of season 3. Let me know what you think about the Godfather of Harlem. I'm definitely going to be covering it. We're going to be doing some quick recaps, fam, because you already know I got a lot of other shows that I cover. But definitely, if you're finding me for the first time, definitely hit that subscribe button, hit that like button. I appreciate you all for watching. And until next time, salute.